Hi guys, Monet here. Today's video is just going to be a little different. I decided that I want to talk about people pleasers. I am definitely guilty of being a people pleaser. I try to do whatever I can to please anyone that I can, and this video is basically just for you guys that feel like you may know some people pleasers or you might be one yourself. So I guess I should just get into the signs that you're a people pleaser. The first sign would be you put others' needs before your own. I am that person that is going to try to tend to someone else before I tend to myself. And sometimes that can be a good thing, don't get me wrong, but there are definitely times where you have to put yourself first. Not that you have to be selfish, but you just have to know your priorities. If you know that you are the top priority, make yourself the top priority. Don't put it in the back of your head and then tend to someone else's needs before your own. The second sign of a people pleaser would be you allow others to take advantage of your kindness. You show how kind you are, and people will take advantage of that. They will think, oh, well, they'll do what I say, or they'll do whatever I want them to do, because they're too nice to say no. That kind of falls into being a yes man. The third sign would be you try to avoid conflict at all costs. And I get very, very nervous and anxious when there is conflict. When I am at a restaurant and someone tells me, or they give me the wrong order, or there's something wrong with my order, I really try not to say anything. I know that's one of the smallest things, but it can be that small of a conflict that I won't want to deal with. And when there's even more extreme conflict, I get even worse. I start crying, shaking. I don't even want to talk to anyone. The fourth one would be you take care of others. And that's not really a bad thing. Taking care of others is great. Just remember to take care of yourself before the others if you can, and it not affect them. The fifth sign is you feel guilty when you take care of yourself. You shouldn't feel guilty for taking care of yourself first. You are the priority. Just like the others, I am guilty of this also. I feel like I should be able to help everyone. But I know I'm not Superwoman. I'm not Wonder Woman. I can't do everything. But I still feel guilty. Number 6 is you find it hard to say no. Like I said before, it's like being a yes man. You don't want to say no, so you say yes, even if it's putting yourself in an awkward position or a position that you just don't want to be in at all, or you regret saying yes to it in the first place. The next sign is you do things out of obligation. You feel obligated to do this for that person. Maybe they're a family member, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, anyone that you feel is very close to you, and you feel obligated to do that just because they are a person of significance to you. So you automatically feel obligated to do something for them. And if you feel like you're obligated to do something for somebody, it doesn't seem healthy in whatever relationship that is. I understand you want to be able to do everything for that person, but sometimes you should not feel obligated. Next thing I want to talk about is you stay in unsatisfying relationships or situations. I know some people that have been in situations that they really did not want to be in, but just to please the other person, they stayed. I'm not sure if you have ever been through this. Sometimes you really just have to get out. Like, there's definitely a breaking point. If you start to feel like there is really nothing else that you can do to help the situation, just get out. And it may seem, you may think that you're going to be selfish again because you're only thinking about yourself. But what was that other person doing? If they knew that you weren't satisfied or you weren't comfortable. So you just have to think about it that way. You need to think about yourself. The next thing is you are indecisive. I am definitely indecisive, guys. I do not know what I want. And oh gosh, on another tangent, I just changed my major for school. I did a whole 360. I went from veterinary medicine all the way to marketing and public relations. I just changed it. Not that I was indecisive, but I really just felt like I feel like I could be great in this field. I was so scared to make that switch because I felt like I had been saying that I wanted to do veterinary medicine for so long, and then to have this not so sudden change, but just this change in career path made me feel like, oh, all of these people are going to look at me like I don't know what I want. All of these people are going to judge me. I was thinking so much about other people rather than myself. The next thing is you minimize your own feelings and needs. You try to push your needs and feelings to the side. You're probably thinking, mine shouldn't matter in this situation. Let me think about the other person's feelings and needs. No, you should be thinking about yours also. Do not minimize your feelings or feel like your feelings don't matter, because they do. The last sign is you compromise your values if it means people will like you. There are definitely many situations you compromise your values, like, okay, say people are smoking weed outside of the schoolyard and they want you to do it. And you don't want to do it, but you do it anyway because you want them to like you. You want them to take you in. You want to feel like you're wanted. That is an example of compromising your values. I feel like everyone goes to peer pressure, but it's not just peer pressure. It can be anything. It can be in a relationship also. You feel like you may need to change your religion because this person's religion. That's another example that I could give. Just to kind of tie it all in, I just want you guys to know that, okay, you can be a people pleaser, but to an extent. Don't be such a people pleaser to where you are being left last. You want to be equal to everyone, or maybe just be a little bit above, because at the end of the day, it's you and yourself. And I know you guys are probably thinking, well, you're a people pleaser, you should practice what you preach. And I am definitely trying to do that. I am taking it one step at a time. I guess I will be updating you guys on how I do, and maybe the next year. Hopefully, next year I'll be better at being able to say no or put myself first without being a selfish person. I know I was just rambling to you guys, but there are different topics that I want to talk about with you, and this just seemed to be the biggest one on my mind. I'm not sure if any of you guys relate to this, but if you know people that do, please share it to them, because I want them to know that they are not alone and we're trying to do this together. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me talk once again. That seems like all I do. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.